I wanted to show that you can see little sprouts coming up in here, which is kind of exciting. Just kind of see what they end up being. There is quite a few in here, so I thought I'd come over here, kind of show you the area where I put grass seed back here, and you guys tell me if it looks greener or not. I think it does. I only came out to right here and did this square just in front of here, so I can see new growth with what I can see with my eyes. You guys see that too? So there is some growth here. Not too much went this way, it looks like. That ended up not sprouting, but we've got all kinds of sprouts in this now from where I put that wildflower at. Very, very nice. As we can see, that is not part of it. I don't know where I'm going to end up pulling up stuff that I don't want to pull up. I'm just trying to keep this stuff out of there. But you can see how the little starts from the seeds for the flowers. And then we're going to come over here and look at this bed. And this has got bunches of new starts of stuff in here, which we can see. And even the Dollar Tree stuff came up, which I'm excited. I'm not going to weed this until I can see and actually establish what's weeds to flower plants. So this is going to be a couple weeks out before I can actually probably tell what is what. But with that being said, I've got some hollyhocks that are out here. Look at all those right there that seeded. So I need to get them moved in this area where my hollyhocks are. I moved some in here, but not all of them. And oh, this one looks like it's going to be white. Yep, that one's going to be white, which is great. That one fell over. And then this one looks like it's going to be red or pink. I don't know. My lilies, they're quite tall this year. And that being said, I'm pretty excited. I just got to try to grab my hollyhocks here. I wish I could leave them, but I don't know if that would be a good idea. But yeah, I'm excited. There's not much that actually sprouted yet up there, but that's okay for right now. I'm gonna get my seeds and see what I can get planted. Okay. Another project that I was trying to accomplish was just trying to get things situated here. So I had to go down and grab my seeds again and try to figure out what seeds I actually wanted to go ahead and finish, and then make sure I have plants established for them and go from there. So what I'm going to do is, I've got this pile right here that I am wanting to do. This pile is just extras there. And I'm kind of just going to talk a little bit about each of them, I guess. So I do have my black hollyhocks that I want to kind of use use up what's left. And then this one is another hollyhock, but this is a mixed colored. So these two I'm doing. I'm gonna do this lavender, and I'm just gonna whatever's in this package just so I could use it up. I've got some sweet basil, which I do need some basil, and then I've got some holy basil that my aunt sent me. That's probably from my grandmother's garden and stuff, so that's very established for our zone area, which is nice. And then I've got some of these foxgloves. I'm just gonna, whatever's in here, I'm gonna grow. It is what it is. And then in my above ground bed, I'm gonna have some peas in there. Kale. And then I've got a gourmet blend lettuce that I'm going to stick in there too. That will be all down on the one end. No, the lettuce and kale will be at the one end going 2 feet wide. I'll probably do maybe 2 rows of each. And then from wherever that ends up being, then I'm going to do long rows of the like peas, green beans. I was hoping to do some beets, but instead I decided to do turnips, so that's going to go in there. And then I've got some herbs that I need to grow besides the basils. I've got, that's not supposed to be in there, some Sorrento, got some of that. Chamomile, got some of that. Another one I cannot pronounce, but I know what it is. And then the lavender, I'm probably gonna make of its own too, but what's ever in this, so I know right where it's at. And then I've got some sunflower seeds. There's not a whole lot in there, maybe 10, 15 of them, so I'm just going to plant what's left. And then I got some of these Canterbury bells that I want to plant, and then a blanketed flower to throw out too, and that is actually the same thing as these. They're like a sunflower, but they're supposed to be small. So that's all going to go out too. And these are just going to be sowed, and then the rest I'm going to put in cups and start from there. So with that being said, I got to write my labels out so I know what's what. I still got to get a green bean. I don't have any bush. I only got pole, and I don't want to do pole beans. I don't care for them very well, so I'm probably going to have to go Friday and pick me up a thing of some bush beans, which will be fine. We still got plenty of time to get them in, and you're supposed to have here in Michigan anyways, in the zone area that I am, your garden goods in the ground by Memorial Day weekend, which is still a whole nother week out after this weekend. So with that being said, that's just kind of where we're at on all this, and I'm gonna probably not keep you guys just watching me write out these and whatnot, because that would be kind of boring. So I'm gonna get these wrote out and then go outside and grab my soil. I'm going to dig around in some different places and try to get the most richest looking black soil I can find. And I've got about 15 cups to do, but we'll see how many I actually need, and then I'll go from there. So stay tuned, everyone. So it's a little later. It is actually 5:30. And I got everything that I had planned to get planted, seeds all in there. The only thing I couldn't do was put all the seeds of the black hollyhock. So I just filled what I had, and then I still got some leftovers. And then I'm doing this is a dwarf lemon and a dwarf orange, and I put 8 seeds in this, so I'm going to see what grows. And then when I get 2 more pots, I'm going to do my dwarf cherries and then my dwarf apples too. So that being said, my husband is on his way home. I am cooking dinner right now, and we've got some pretty bad storms supposedly rolling in this evening, early morning hours, and threatens of some tornadoes and just really damaging, dangerous storms coming in. So I don't know by the time my husband gets here and we eat if we're going to be able to get this little section done still tonight. I don't know. I know he's got to get a round bale into the horses and then eat and then try to get out here to finish that. But yep, that's where we're at with all this. And I just thank you guys again for being here. That is one of the areas that I want to try to clean this week. We'll see if I get it done.